All right, y'all, let's get this going. What's up? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Mr. Rob Armstrong, aka the Comms Guy, right? So, jumping right into it, you want to start a GunTube, and I'm trying to help you start this GunTube, right? And I'm just giving you some pieces of advice and some encouragement to get you going. I'm specifically making this for some of my buddies, man, because I got a lot of buddies that want to get into the GunTube space, and they just need a little push, right? And I'm pretty sure there's thousands of other people out there that's thinking about doing the same thing. So maybe my words of encouragement might help you get started in creating your own platform or your own channel on the YouTube platform, right? So I wrote a couple things down to kind of keep me on task, right? So first of all, who am I? Like I said, I'm Rob Armstrong. I've been on YouTube for 4 years, going on five, and 5 years is a long time, bro. I can't tell you how much content I done made. I probably got like 1,000 videos on YouTube, and I have 3 channels right now. And what got me to the GunTube space was my primary channel. I had a bunch of stuff on there, and it was just blowing up so much. And I was doing like some market affiliate things and some business stuff, and some people didn't want to mess with me because I was doing gun stuff. So it got to a point from a business standpoint, it just made more sense to split the channels and kind of have one specific channel for one specific thing. So right off the bat, if you are planning on doing GunTube stuff, make a channel dedicated to GunTube stuff. Trust me, once your channel starts blowing up, it'll make more sense, man. But if you specifically want to do gun stuff, make the GunTube channel just gun stuff. That'll get you going, right? So why is it important for you to start your GunTube? The number one reason is there's other people out there, man, that have the same thoughts that you have, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. But you're not going to be able to engage with these people until you start making your GunTube. You might be like a hammer fire guy, right? And you like hammer fire guns, like a SIG, X5 Legion, or maybe a FNX 45 tactical. There might be other hammer fire people out there just like you, man, but you're not gonna know until you start making the content, right? So that's the number one reason why you need to start doing that is to find the like-minded people. Now, I'm gonna tell you a dope part about when you start finding these like-minded people. Once your audience starts growing and they start connecting with you, you're gonna start seeing these people out in the wild, bro. Because like I said, my primary channel just kind of blew up, and a lot of people kind of know me, and it's to the point now. If I go to a gun event or I go do like some bike stuff or just whatever, somebody knows me from YouTube, man. And it's real cool when you meet somebody that's watching your content, and it's always like I kind of almost feel like I know them a little bit, or they definitely know me because they've been watching so much of my stuff. It's a very, very dope experience, man. Just meeting those like-minded people and just seeing that audience and just having somebody to connect with over something that you've been creating. I think that's a very, very dope experience, right? When you get into finding your audience, right, your audience is more so going to find you before you find them. And what I mean by that is you just got to start filming, man. Start filming and just making content. You will not be discovered. You will not be found unless you are making stuff. It's very frustrating talking to people about all this YouTube stuff and all this content stuff, and I tell them you just kind of got to get going, right? Now, getting things going, I'm gonna give you 2 pieces of advice, right? The number one thing, you just gotta start. Just start. Like I do media for a living, and I have a lot of camera equipment. I got DSLR, lenses, external monitors, GoPros, 360 cam, drone. And sometimes I'm talking to people and they're talking to me about equipment and getting going. I say those pieces of equipment will come as your channel starts growing. But the main thing you need is a phone. If you got a phone, you can start filming, bro. You don't need no high-speed camera. You don't need no Insta360. You don't need no drone. You just need a phone. Just start filming stuff, man. Just start filming stuff. That is the most important thing, is just get going. And I know it's very cliche and it might not be what you want to hear, but for real, just start filming and putting stuff out there. Don't worry about editing software. What does it look like? It does not matter. just start filming and putting stuff on YouTube. That's the best advice I can get you for getting started, right? Now, once you get started, or you kind of got in your mind that, hey, I'm ready to start doing this, another piece of advice I will give you is do not overthink or overcomplicate what you're trying to do. One of the things that get people caught up is they solicit a lot of advice about their channel before it's even created, and it kind of holds up or just hinders the process, right? Don't be asking people what they think about stuff. Just start making content. I know that sounds weird, and it's like you probably want to like check your shot group and you kind of want people's opinions. And if I say, hey man, how does this thumbnail look? Hey man, I filmed this, kind of how does this look? Everyone's a critic, and your art that you're creating is not going to look like somebody else's. It's not going to be the same mindset. And this feedback that you're receiving is going to start changing your artwork. You don't want to do that, man. It's going to slow you down. Trust me. I'm telling you. I got 3 YouTube channels, man. I'm telling you. It's going to slow you down. Just make the content. Don't be asking people what they think. Don't ask people what they think about your thumbnails. Don't ask people what they think about your videos. Just put it out there, man. Because let's say me and you cool and you're talking to me, right? Say, hey, man, you a media guy. What you think about this? Even if I'm cool with you and I give you my advice, I'm only one person. You know what I'm saying? A year from now, you probably have 3,000 watch hours and 4,000 subscribers. There's 3,999 other people that got way more of an opinion than just me, right? And if you just been listening to what I've been telling you, you're just going to be held up with the progress, right? Or I got my own look or how I want my stuff to look. So when you're asking me advice, I might be giving you some advice, but it's my look. You need to create your own look. You need to be your own artist. And the only way you're going to do that, learn that, is just by making content. Do not be asking no questions. Just start filming and putting stuff out there. I'm telling you, trust me. Trust the process, bro, because that's how you get things going. Now, I will tell you a negative piece about the GunTube, right? Like I said, I got a couple channels and I've been on YouTube for going on 5 years now, right? I get a lot of negative feedback from the gun community. It's crazy. Like when I'm out shooting and meeting people and at gun events, I never have a negative experience. It's always positive. But GunTube, for some reason, I get a lot of negative stuff. If you do not have tough skin or you are very bothered by random criticism, be mindful of jumping into the GunTube space. Me personally, I don't care. It does not bother me at all. I get a negative comment, I read it, I'll do like hashtag TheCommsGuy just to let the person know I seen it, and that's it. I don't get into no exchanges. I don't be replying to people. I don't lose any sleep off of the joint. If anything, sometimes I'll just take the comment and I'll post it on my Instagram. Just, I don't know, because it's funny and other people get a kick out of it too. But I do not take it to heart, man. I do not take it to heart because the majority of people that's leaving these negative comments, I don't know them and they don't know me. And it's really okay for people to have their own opinion, whether it's positive or negative. Just let them write what they want to write, right? So when you start making this content on this GunTube and these negative comments start jumping into your feed and your analytics and all that stuff, don't let it bother you, man. Don't let it bother you. Do not get caught up. Do not fall into that trap. Answering them trolls, man. Just let it slide, bro. I'm telling you. If anything, just put a heart by it, man. Put a like by it. Some people are watching your stuff, so it's a good thing, right? Do a little engagement and just keep it moving, man. Do not get into that space where you are arguing with people on the internet. I just wouldn't recommend it, man. You just waste a bunch of time with that. But besides that, I think if you are interested in getting into the GunTube space, man, get into it, bro. Get into it. Just get into it. Just be filming. It doesn't have to be nothing planned or whatever. Even like this video, man, it was just something I was thinking about. I just cut it on the camera and just started talking, bro. It was really no thought. I made a couple little notes and that was it. I didn't come out with no long blueprint and what's the thumbnail going to look. Wasting time, man. Get in front of the camera, start running your mouth and put it out there, man. Your audience will find you and people will appreciate the genuine feedback or the thoroughness that you are giving them, man. Trust me, your audience will find you. That's all I got for you, man. It's your boy, Mr. Rob Armstrong. I'm out.